you to tell them is what was really happening with your body.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hair loss.
Oh yeah.
Nails. I want to know all about that.
Oh yeah. So I mean, my body was so stressed, my hormones were so damaged that I didn't have a cycle. I was losing my hair. It was the thinnest it had ever been. I mean, my skin acne was terrible. And I was completely
depressed.
Yeah, I was completely depressed.
And mentally, you were not. I'm telling you, you look so fragile. I just wanted to give you a hug, and I think I gave you a hug. And when I see people, and it's not that she didn't eat the fry. I'm a fat ass. I ate the fries for her. That was not the problem. It's like I knew your mental state was affected, and even I just can feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm not over there. I didn't therapeutic care or tell you anything. I just felt like you were lost.
I feel like I'm a very upfront and honest person when it comes to I don't hide things. I don't lie about things.
And you're not faking it that you're okay like most of the people.
And I certainly can't hide most of the time my emotions. I wear them on my sleeve. And so for me, in that mental state, in that really dark place, I mean, one of the darkest places I've ever been in my life, there was no hiding it. There was no not seeing it. If you met me and you saw me, it doesn't matter. You didn't even really know me.
No, it was the first time I saw you outside the gym.
But you saw me and you read on me, this person is, like you said,
and
fragile.
I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Yeah.
And then that's when I did my research. And I think after that, you left Max.
Yeah.
That's when you went to Southern.
Yeah.
And that opened you a little bit more. Yeah. And you discovered a little bit more love and support.
I was able to learn. So one of the things that I think is the biggest lessons I've taken away from that entire thing is that I can't control what outside was going on, but I could control how I was responding. I could control me.
And your actions
Yes.
and your reactions.
I knew in that moment that I was going to step on that Tri-City stage the following year, and I was going to do it better, and I was going to look better, and I was going to be leaner, and I was going to win more. I knew that was under my control. I knew that I could prove that with the right guidance and help, I was going to be better, and that I didn't.
That experience, it was gone.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be there, and it was so difficult for you to talk about it because, again, you were still 21, and I want everybody to understand this. I'm very blessed. I say it all the time. I think it's because everybody turned their back on me when I was 11. My own family, I've never given a fuck.
Yeah.
It's the best fucking thing in the world. Stop listening to what other people tell you. Don't let them put things in your head, mostly when they're toxic about yourself, about your physique.
Yeah.
You don't want that people around you. You also don't want somebody that tells you you're not fat and you're fat either. We're not saying that. Mm-hmm. We don't want enablers, but we don't want you to people that are not even in your life destroy you.
Yeah.
Because you let that control you for years. And I think that hurt me the most, that you would not speak up for yourself.
You know what I think it was is when my time was here in Columbus, there was a sense of just overall control that I knew I didn't have.
Why? You're in control of you.
I was in control of me. I was in control of me, but I knew that there was an aspect that I still didn't have control of.
And that's other people's opinions, though. That was still holding you down.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what, and I'm gonna say it to your face again. You were too worried about hurting others around you.
Yeah.
Like affecting maybe their businesses. Maybe you would affect them how other people pursue them or view them because of what was going on in your life.
You know, I think it was also the fact that my business, the business that I was working for after I left there, was also tied to that business. So Max and Southern do business with each other, and that was for me why I think it still left a little bit of sense.
But that speaks volumes about yourself. You didn't want to hurt people's businesses.
No, I didn't want to.
And I'm the same way. We don't want people. You guys didn't understand that even if you screw us over, I'm not gonna go and wish you lose all your clients, because karma is gonna come find you. I said it in my last episode from my last podcast that what you do comes back. And even if it's the best for you and you think you're doing the right thing while if you're screwing other people up in the motherfucking process, it comes back. And not once, multiple times. I've experienced it. I'm not a fucking saint.
You know what's funny is what's going on right now in this town.
No,
it's coming back.
It's coming to everyone. Everybody has their time, and in life, dying is a solution. I said it in one of my. I keep saying, no, I'm telling you, if you die, your problems are over.
Yeah,
it's an easy exit.
Yeah.
You have to experience it while you're alive. Yeah. The people, and I always say this: do the things while you're alive, and don't worry about others, because then it's over. It's game over. The people that are gonna suffer when you're dead is the people around you.
Yeah.
Not you. That's why I had that.
Yeah.
Other episode. No, suicide is never the solution. I had an episode about that. Just confront your problems and be a man or a woman. I always I accept my errors. Like we're saying, you were in the wrong for not taking care of yourself.
Oh yeah.
Let's admit it.
Yeah.
And letting people, but you were little.
I was a baby.
You were little, and it blows my mind because the experience that I had, I was not little, so I wasn't able to get played. But I still somehow got manipulated.
You still had a similar mental experience.
No, and physical.
Yeah.
Because when I told you, my hormones and everything was whacked.
They were
when
gone.
I started.
Period stopped.
The training was horrible.
Yeah.
I had an experience too. Not only that, the pressure of, I thought you were, the comments I had, you can do better, you're doing it wrong, I thought you were this and that. I don't need, if anybody ever talks to you like that and puts you down and you're paying them, first of all, we're friends, but she's very understandable that I'm paying her for a service as a coach, and if I don't see the results, bye Felicia. Yeah. And I'm saying it right in front of you.
You're the first person that would keep it real and be like, listen, I love you, but your product is shit and I'm leaving.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're not putting me down, number one. You're not, if you treat me wrong, we're done. Yeah. And even do coach. You can be one person as a friend, and they can be a coach. We can separate business and pleasure. I'm doing business with one of my friends in Juarez right now, and I'm a bitch. I'm sure she hates me. Sorry, this is for you. I return my business 3 times. Yeah. But it's business. Yeah. So I'm going to do what's best for my business at that point. Take care of you. But I'm still going to be your friend. Yeah. Right? Absolutely. So when you have these people in your life that you think they're your friends, and they're doing the best for you, and they're helping you to get your goals, you can manipulate it. And there's so many girls like her out there, and I see them right now, and it's so sad, getting manipulated, lied to, abused because of their money and their physique.
Yep.
For what?
For money. Because the coach, it just wants money.
It's money, and they don't even care about their health. No. Which is the saddest part. And again, in my experience, it turned even worse, which is even because I'm an adult, and you all know I'm a hoe, and you see me twerking, and I think that people think or believe that they can cross certain lines, fuck around and find out, because that is not gonna happen. I am going to tell you to fuck off in a very nice message that, by the way, I have receipts, I have nothing to hide, I have a podcast. I'm just not petty enough. I think it speaks more volumes when you don't throw shade at people, because people's actions speak for themselves. Yeah. And where you are at life, and if you continue it, and then it's not just me. Yeah. So how are you gonna tell me, let's see somebody say, not about you, you have 3 clients, and your 3 clients are complaining about you. Who do you think is the fucking problem, Jordan?
It's you. You're the problem.
The coach.
Yeah, the coach.
You can't have 3 clients with the same issue with you.
I think one of the biggest things that I learned as a coach was, one, how to properly train people, how to properly get them the results they need, and care about their health in the process. And then 2, at the end of the day, this is still a sense of a customer service job. You know what I mean? You still are providing something for somebody, and their opinion and their perception of you is now what you are. How people perceive me and my business, that is what my business is.
Exactly.
And so for me, I will always care about my clients. I will always care about their health, their mental health, their physical health, their hormonal health, everything. I will always care about their well-being as a person, because that speaks to my business. Now, don't get me wrong. There has been people who have messaged me and told me that I didn't do the right things as a coach, that I wasn't doing enough for them as a coach, that I prioritize other people over them. And you
can't make everyone happy.
I can't please everyone. I can do everything I can do, but at the end of the day, it's
their choice and what their goals. But what I'm saying is, those 3 people are not all 3 complaining that you're a piece of shit person. No. You put them down. No. You treat them wrong. Yeah. You neglected them. Not only neglected them, force them to do things they didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you I'm fucking tired, I didn't get up for that workout. My experience, guys, and again, is I'm just talking what happened to me because I have all the absolute fucking right to do so. Just like she is telling us about her terrible experience where she was in a mental state. It was, I'm tired. I don't want to train. Oh, well, you don't have what it takes, or
you're not dedicated enough.
not dedicated enough.
You don't
care. Or you don't care, or you're just fat. I was even called that my butt was ugly because it jiggled. That muscle don't jiggle, and it was put out there in social media and petty. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm right here. Come say it to my motherfucking face and tell me that my muscle don't jiggle because, excuse me, but absolutely everybody that around that person saying that my muscle doesn't jiggle or shouldn't jiggle wants it.
Yeah.
So if it's that bad,
how many people have told you they want your ass? How many people have told you that?
Apparently it's a badass. Apparently it's not a good analyst enough for previous coaches.
Not good enough for everyone.
It's not, they don't have to like it. You need to like yourself. That coach should help you love yourself at any moment.
I think what's great about, not necessarily great about me, but kind of great about what I do right now is I have so many different walks of life. And my people, you know, because not everyone's a competitor. I'm not gonna call everyone competitors. Not all of my clients are competitors. I don't think I have two of the same. You know what I mean? I have several sets of competitors. I have several sets of people who want to step on that stage, and they're all different. Male, female, different categories that they want to compete in. And then for lifestyle people, I have every walks of life.
Kids. You do.
I have postpartum moms. I have people who've never had kids before. You've never had a kid before. I have people in.
And I'm middle aged.
I have people in their 50s, their 40s, their 20s, everything. You name it, I'm working with them. And so I think that's really an amazing thing for me because I am not isolating myself. Whoever was telling you that wanted you to fit inside a mold, and they wanted all of their people that they were working with to look the exact same. They wanted to walk around with an entourage of people that all look exactly the same.
It's skinny, and they don't give you space for growth, and they gotta compete, and you have to have that physique.
You gotta be skinny,
and you have to be skinny, and you have to look the same, and you gotta be always lean. And if you gain weight, you're fat, and if you have cellulite, it was horrible. It made me. I mean, and I'm not insecure at all, but those little comments and digs, I was like, bitch. Say it to my face, which that got taken care of because I did get on her face, and I moved on. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Mind you, as of today, I still have to hear about it because they have decided to take the road of talking about bashing a client. I'm a client. Remember, now that I have a business, I'm not gonna talk about my clients.
Yeah.
And I'm a life coach. Imagine if I'm not gonna go be telling people's business.
Do you imagine having a therapist that went around talking about what you told
and horrible and judge you on everything that you do, because that was exactly what they're doing. Judge absolutely every single person instead of helping. I'm hiring a coach to help me. You're hiring a life coach to help you be better in life, not to judge you and put you down and yell at you and tell you you're not pushing enough.
Stuff in public places and
it's horrible with strangers. It that just tells you what type of coaching are out there around us, and it's horrible. Mostly I'm in this town and it's sad to see, but I feel like people have to learn from their experiences. That's why I'm never going to tell you, go to somebody and say, fire them, they did this to me, or this person, you know what, my coach 4 years ago, guys, let me tell you who this person is, by the way, so you don't go hire them, and she was in a we're not haters. Hate does not bring us anything. You be friends with whoever you want, hire whoever you want, live it, honey.
Exactly.
Live it, be it.
If somebody ever came to me and they, talked about hiring somebody that I had previously known, or maybe
I don't
like, maybe I just straight up don't like them, I would say protect yourself, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them what wasn't said to me, and that is to protect yourself. Because that isn't what I did.
And that's because you lived it.
I
didn't because we lived it.
Exactly. I didn't protect myself. I didn't protect my peace. I didn't protect my health. And I went through that But I went through that to end up on the other side of being able to know what to do better and what I want to bring.
And look at me.
Yeah.
I brought the good energy squad.
Oh, yeah.
I brought the good energy squad. Even though for the past 2 years, they've been putting nothing but bad energy in my name. I'm still good energy. I'm still full of light. I'm still not going to let somebody that has an opinion about me stop me from shining brighter.
Yeah.
They go around and I just experienced this yesterday with this people still telling people not to be around me. Oh, I'm sounding so bad. You can decide not to be around me.
Yeah.
I do not stop people to be whoever they want to do in their life or whoever they want to be.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what puts us in this space that I cannot believe, guys, from 4 years now. Show them your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
We are creating. This is your cap.
And then I got, yep.
She is making her own merch. So then we're going to use this space to give her a shout out for that too. I am also wearing the GS joggers. She got a free pair for being a guest. Podcast guest. And I am wearing my own gem platinum cap. You can see it from the back. Collaboration with GS and Gods of Iron, where I train. You will see me there twerking, and it's the support, guys. You guys make it. Thank you. I love everybody at my gym. They've been so supportive. She has a lot of support. I got her fucking bags, so you already know not to fuck with her. Number one, and what the great things that we're doing. That just shows you that regardless of the bad experiences we had with personal. In the fitness industry, and we can even talk about friendships, because we have to live a few disappointments. Like life, people move on, people grow,
people go away,
and then you learn. And I always told you, you had to accept it, you had to let it go, baby.
I'll never forget. You know, you and I were sending voice messages back to each other, and I had told you that I was opening up a new, again, I guess you could say friendship, relationship, whatever, was kind of coming back into my life. And you said, you are the epitome of you're ready to get hurt again. You said you are the idiot that is ready to get hurt again. And you know, it was really funny because you said that and I was like, you know what, damn, she's right. Because I feel like I am the kind of person who, and I think you and I are very similar, we will put up with, for people that we love, for people that we care about, for people that just, I feel almost just kind of hold a place in our hearts. Because I care about friendships just as deeply as I feel like I care about
brothers
family.
And sisters.
Yeah, like friendships, and I really didn't grow up with siblings. So for me, friendships are family to me. And so yeah, when you said that to me, it definitely reminded me of just continuing to protect my peace, continuing to look out for myself. But yeah, I think friendships and all of that stuff, I think we've both learned a lot in terms of just
and you have
being
to be honest. You have to be honest if you don't like something about it, and just tell your friends. It's not. I never told her don't do it.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
No,
I said go for it. You stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Hey, go be stupid. I will give you a thumbs up. She's my friend, right? I'm gonna support her in her stupid decisions, but I'm gonna tell her you're stupid.
Yeah,
that would be a problem if I. It's like she tells me, when she don't gotta tell me, she sees my fucking stories. When I eat, she reacts and is like, I am your coach, and I'm like, oops, you know, I'm playing myself.
I'll send you the emoji with like the hand on the head, like my covering my eyes, like I'm
because then the next day I get mad with not the scalp, but how the clothes fit me. But I'm realistic. I know it's my fault.
You know where it comes from.
Yeah, I know where it comes from, and I put it out there. And she's gonna call me out on my bullshit because that's her. Not only that's her job, she's also my friend.
Yeah, it
would be very toxic if I wouldn't tell her and let her do whatever she wants and tell her it's going to be great.
You and I had a conversation early on in training you and coaching you that you had sent me some examples of what you'd wanted to look like. And I said, I'm going to be honest with you.
You said trend.
I did not say trend. Let's put that out there on the podcast right now. She said this one day, trend. I never said trend. I did not say that.
What was it? It was some steroid.
Yeah,
it was unrealistic.
I told you, I said, this is not only unrealistic for what you are doing right now as a person. I said, even if you take these things.
If you take.
I said, even if you start taking some steroids.
I don't know the names. I'm not at that level.
I said,
she was honest.
I said, even if you took these things, these extra strength, things.
I will never look like that. She's a bitch. That's why I said that on that episode. And you know what? I say it again. I have nothing against steroids. If I was getting on a motherfucking stage, I will be asking you for steroids.
Yeah, I think
you need it.
I think
my physique needs it.
And I've had competitor clients who are enhanced. I've had competitor clients who are actually all natural.
Oh wow!
And I will, as a coach, always respect that decision because
it's my personal decision.
That decision was not respected for me at one point.
Oh, they forced you to do it.
That decision was not. It wasn't a decision. It was.
For you.
You want to do bodybuilding, so this is now what you do. And so I've had conversations with people who've wanted to compete. And one of the first questions I ask them is, I before you get in a mental state of where you're exhausted, you're tired, you're hungry, you're all these different things that's gonna change your decision. Let's talk about this right now while you're still healthy and you're not there yet. What do you want to do? And if that client tells me I do not want to take anything, I want to remain all natural, then you better believe that in the middle of prep when they're starving, tired, whatever, I'm not gonna change that decision. If they came to me in the middle of prep and said, "Never mind, I want to take something," I'd be like, "No, we're not taking anything. You're hungry, you're tired, your mental state is altered now because of the situation that you're in, and I'm not letting you make that decision when you are not in a clear-minded state."
Exactly, and she did the same to me. Let me tell you, everybody, she forced me. She's the first coach, and I've had a few coach again. That's why we're not saying names or anything. And they're all experienced. I actually talked with Paola. That's a good friend. She is a nutritionist, and she did went to school for also this, and she still has a coach. And she said she went to over 15 coaches to figure out how to manage her issues, like her internals, her everything, how her physique. She just worked so hard, and this girl don't cheat, Paola. I'm talking about you now in English. And she said I had to go through so many diets, so different coaches. So it's not a bad thing. We're not saying these people were bad. You really had to experience the bad until you find somebody or someone that works for you. She made me do blood.
Yep.
And I'm immediately, people around you in the sport, because they've never had a good coach in their life, are like, "Oh, you're gonna be on steroids," or "That's just for competitors. You don't need to." No, I need to. I'm a 40-year-old woman in a few months
with no thyroid,
no glandular at all. Super stressful work, super stressful day job. I'm life coaching myself through it
taking care of your husband
every day. My husband's disabled, 100% needs my care. Right now, I was bathing him a few weeks ago. My father, just a bunch of things. But when I was really, really stressed, my husband had just got out the army. His health was horrible. We talked about this with mother-in-law, anxiety attack. I was just a mess, but I still wanted to get results at the gym. And she was like, "You need to go and get a lab." And I paid for it because guess what? Your regular primary care doctor's not going to take care of you.
Nope.
They're not going to do the panel that you need. So this is your call to go see someone. And I think other friends from Body Evo, Victoria, she's very open about it, to her issues with her hormones. And some of them need the palate. You might need take care of the hormones. And after that, blood work. It changed. You told me the truth.
Yeah, it changed. I think when you got that blood work back and we started addressing things, you had told me you got your cycle back for the first time in
weeks, months, not even years. I think it was 9 months, and I was already training with you. But my old coaches would just say it's normal. It's normal. It's not normal. She actually got me to the point where you told me the truth. You need to get out of birth control. I've been taking this since 14, y'all. It's not good. Our 1980s babies never left by a birth control.
That birth control was
just since 14.
Yeah, you were on it forever.
30 years, more than 30 years.
Your hormones were messed up from the birth control. You were experiencing stress from your life, but then also the birth control was causing stress on you. And it was like, all right, we can't reduce the stress that your life is putting on you, but we can reduce your stress from this.
We can control the hormones.
We can control this. So let's do it.
And then we did little drops from the thyroid. We had the little natural stuff.
Surprisingly, Derek let me in his house after he had to get a vasectomy because you got on birth control. I don't know how he doesn't hate me to go get snipped.
No, he's been wanting that decision forever.
Oh, has he?
He never wanted kids.
Okay.
It was his decision.
Yeah.
So this was just like, this is my chance.
So
she can't say no.
Yeah.
If anything, that made him do that decision even easier for him.
That makes sense.
Because he doesn't want to see me stressed and miserable either.
Yeah.
And I have to protect his choice of not having kids, so I kept adamant with the birth control.
Yeah.
And I think the worst part was fucking with a condom when I got off of birth control. That's why Derek went and got the motherfucking vasectomy, didn't she? Because he don't play. He doesn't pull out. He's like, we're putting a condom. He's like really anti-kids. We don't want no motherfucking scares.
Yeah.
Like somebody.
I've had a few. I've taken a few
Like
tests.
that decision is made for me. That's why the last episode was me saying, I love my friends so much. Camille, Jolene, everybody around me that is close to me right now. I treat their kids, Kate, Amanda, like they were mine.
Absolutely.
So because we treat our friends like family.
Absolutely.
And you're still under 30.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like after 30, I prayed for her. This is my life coach here. I don't give people second chances. But that's a decision I had to learn myself because the amount of times I've been hurt.
Yeah.
Just happened recently.
Mm-hmm.
No comment. Not worth commenting. But, what got me here was hurtful. Unfortunately, so being nice it's really, I think it's a pro and it has like 10,000 cons.
Yeah.
Of it being who we are, but I'm not gonna change who I am because of the cons.
I think that's our life experiences, and I think we'll always be positive. And I think what happened to you when you were younger makes you want to be a light in your life.
To everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I want to help everybody.
Yeah.
Even if I don't know you, that's why I wanted to put myself out there because the people that I know are hopeless. I'm just kidding. I give up. I need to touch other countries because the people around me, you're all fucked up and you're getting me fucked up. No, I surround myself with an amazing group of friends now, and it shows.
It protects your
It
peace.
shows, and that tells you that when you were worried about certain people not being in your life anymore.
Yeah.
Let them. They'll choose
Let them
you.
leave.
No, not only that. They have to choose for themselves. They have to create their own paths. It's not you. And it's not them. It's not you. Them. It's not that bullshit. People can choose not to like you. I don't want to be liked by everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want everybody in my life that is not going to be nothing but supportive.
Yep.
And ambitious and healthy and brings light to my life.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm gonna give back.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you're there. I think you're getting there.
I think what's funny is this past year has taught me so much about. And it's funny, I should have learned this years ago, when I went through that first set of preps. I can't control the people, obviously. But this past year has really, really taught me to kind of, like you said, be at peace with people's decisions. I can provide somebody a relationship, a friendship, a whatever. A service. And I can put my best foot out there. And I think I always will. I think that's me just.
Me too.
That's just who I am. I will give somebody my all, and then this past year has taught me that if somebody makes the decision that my service isn't good enough as a business, if my friendship isn't good enough as a person, or whatever the case may be, I'm okay with that now. And that's and what's funny is I don't think I've ever realized that was an issue I had. Is a people pleaser, I guess you could say. I don't think I ever realized I struggled with that until this past year when I moved away and relationships changed and friendships changed and people were not there anymore, leaving or whatever the case may be.
Life changed too. You were miserable at your job too.
Yeah,
I had to walk you out of that one.
Yeah,
that's what made us create our own businesses.
Yeah, I started another job out in Arizona that I was not my passion, and I had to learn to just. Like you said, where's my peace?
You have to find peace at the end of the day with yourself.
Yep.
And I keep telling these people, My responsibility is not to make Derek happy. Derek makes himself happy. You make yourself happy. I want to add to your happiness. I want to be around you to spread, to bring up your happiness.
I think that mine and my husband's relationship, for how young we are, is, and this is gonna sound like boasting, but it's not. Mine and my husband.
They made me sick. They're too cute.
We have an amazing relationship, and I am so grateful for him, and he is my best friend. He is somebody that is there for me 100%. And you know what's great about our relationship is we give each other 100%, and we do nothing but bring out the best in the other person.
That's a relationship.
And that to me is kind of how I approach any relationship, because business
you have
or
that
friendship.
at home though.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not gonna work outside home, and that's what I'm telling you. I think I had to live it. That's why I think is my calling now. This 40 years of experience plus the knowledge. That's why I want to continue my education like you.
Yep.
I want to go back to in-person. I want to have in-person clients because my life coaching is gonna be person, and that's why I'm here talking to people. And sometimes I'm like, am I crazy here talking about myself? Mostly in my Spanish episodes. But then you guys listened and tagged me and said, oh my God, I was going through this and that. And I'm so glad you talked about it. I had a bad week with the eclipse. My last Spanish episode I did was bitch. Because I put the logo on the joggers in the back. I gave it to her. I bitched about those. I'm getting rid of that negativity right now. She's taking those joggers. I was bitching and bitching. I had about those damn joggers you're about to take. Yeah. I just had it bad. Yeah. And then through that, maybe I could help someone that was going through that rough week. And you, through your bad experiences, and now the education, and now building your brand, you don't have to give nobody no more explanations. Jordan's going to do Jordan. Yep. And I can tell you this, even if your husband's your best friend and amazing, if you're okay, that's the relationship's going to be even better.
Yes, absolutely. Mine and my husband's relationship has always been its best when we individually are our best.
Exactly. You have your individuality.
And during that time when I did my first prep and I was going through all of those things, I could probably say that that's been one of the hardest points in our relationship because I wasn't okay.
And the guy's deploying. Yeah. Getting shot at.
Yeah. He was
stressing him out.
I know. He's always worried. But yeah, no, I think I wasn't in an okay place, and that bled in.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When you're in a shitty place, and like I said on the Spanish episode, you're gonna walk through shit. So you're gonna step on the shit. That's the dog shit. I step on a lot of dog shit because I have two Rottweilers. But I know how to navigate it. Yeah. That's the thing. The beautiful thing in life is shit's gonna be there. Yeah. Because what? You can pick it up, you can walk around it, you can step on it and clean your shoe. Yeah. Once you learn how to deal with the bullshit, you can navigate, baby, and don't make others' life shitty. Because you're in that pile of shit. Yep.
Don't make your shit somebody else's shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Just deal with your own shit, clean it, pick it up, and do whatever it takes. Because if you fix you, everything around you fixes.
Yes. You know, there's something really good that I heard that reminded me of you. And it was somebody talking about people. There are people that will come into our lives. Like people will come into your house and make a mess. And that's not your fault that person came into your house and made a mess. But it is your responsibility because it is your house to pick up the mess and clean up and move on.
That's me.
And if you don't do that, that person's never going to come back and pick up the mess. It is on you as a person to take care of your own shit, to clean up after in your own space, whether it's your head space, your physical space, your emotion,
your diet,
your diet, anything. Insert it anywhere. It's not that other person. It's that other person's fault, but it is now your responsibility. And I think that's this kind of along the lines of what you're saying. You can't make your shit other people's shit. And what is your shit, you just need to take care of.
I need to, and I live by it, and I love my husband. I take care of him all the time, but I can't do the physical therapy for him. That motherfucker has to do it.
He's got to go there.
He's gonna have to do it. Eric, you're paid off, so he has to fucking go and do it because as much as I want the best for him, he still has to put that effort for himself. Yep. And your clients, this is a message for all the Black Diamond Coach and aka me. If I really want my goals that Derek was just a second making fun about it, by the way. I've been wanting a pull-up for years. I've been wanting my abs. I've been wanting the windshield wipers. You know, I wanted to be that fit. Yeah. This is when I was overweight and fat. I put that on my head. Yeah. It's only me stopping me. Yeah. I can do it.
It's the work you put in.
It's the work I put in. And this is for all your clients. Yeah. But I see great things on your brand. I'm looking at it and it's just crazy. Just looking at you, you're growing everywhere. Please get up and show us your legs. Just show the motherfucking body. Let me tell you why I hired my coach. And I have this call with, she was so like sheltered, shattered, afraid to show her body. Even though she got on stage those 3 years in a row, she was not
the most covered up.
You were the most covered up person, dressed horrible. I will say it to your face. And now you're finally finding the female. Say it.
At dinner, what's the last thing you said to me when we were at dinner that last time? You were like, "Oh my God,
who are you?"
Yeah, you said, "Who are you?" You're wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Your hair's done.
Yeah. Now I look homeless, but I did dress up Saturday.
You have heels on. You were like shocked.
I didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, getting out of here brought the best of you. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do that though. Life will put you where you need to be at the right time.
Absolutely.
At the right place. Situations are gonna come.
I know that what I've gone through is what I needed to go through.
Me too.
All that shit that I went through is the reason that I'm going to be the person that I will be at the end of the day. When I die, I will be a better person because of the shit that I went through and the bad things that I went through and the bad relationships I've had and the bad friendships that I had, the bad, people using and abusing me and whatever the case may be. And
or talking behind your back.
Talking behind my back, putting my name
You don't got those legs. You ain't got those legs.
Yeah.
I'm sure her butt jiggles too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
believe it. Oh, sorry.
I can't
twerk,
but
I know. I've been trying to.
We'll teach. But yeah,
it is. It's growth. But people see me so happy and they hate it, or they think it's me. It's me working through all this situation.
It's you choosing happiness despite your situation. People are going to go through stress, shit, whatever the case may be. You choose to be happy. Those people don't choose to be happy, and they're miserable. The fact that somebody can be happy.
That's all. That at the end of the day, that's it. And then you can't care. You can't care what other people thinks of you or feels about you, as long as you are okay with yourself. Yeah. And I tell everybody, probably people that don't know me or they're just listening to podcasts, they're like, she's so happy, I want to be like her. You don't want to. I'm not telling you you have to live through our experiences. No. Don't go there. Guess what? Here she is. I'm going to post her information. Like, we're telling you, you don't have to go through the hell that we went. We're actually here offering the help to you live. Yeah. Now we have the internet. Yeah. This is the beautiful thing. So we don't have to walk into a gym and a predator there is going to want to take a photo of me while I'm working out or someone in the gym wants to make me a star just because I can see on the phone now. Use your resources. Yeah. Try different coaches. Yeah. Try different posing coaches. Try different sports. Yeah. I encourage yoga. Yeah. My girl does boxing at Rumble. Mm-hmm. Mandy, who by the way is also your client.
Yeah. I've had powerlifting clients. I've had bodybuilding clients. I've had people that don't even own gym memberships. I mean, you
can do anything. Pilates, I'm sure you would have still trained them regardless of the sport that they pick.
Move your body. That's all I want. Move your body. How are you going to consistently show up for yourself and move your body and do it in a way that is going to get you there each week happily? If you have to convince yourself every day. Now don't get me wrong. There's days where you have to convince yourself to go there. Absolutely. Everyone's going to experience that. But if you're going there 5 days a week and 5 days a week you're convincing yourself and dragging yourself into that whatever it is, that gym, that exercise, that workout, whatever. It's not for you.
It's not for you.
And you're not going to stay.
My best friend all the time. She needs to hire you because she can't find that one workout. She's done the orange theory. And it's okay. Change.
Try it all.
Try it all. But have someone there to make sure you track it because then you forget what I didn't like to eat. Like it's like now you know what to give me to maintain a little diet.
When you're in your busy season, I know what to give you that's quick. When you're in your cooking season, when you're a little bit more free to cook, I know that
we're not no ghosts. She makes but at least hit the gym. At least hit those numbers then. So we switch, right? When you have to learn from each client. And the good thing about her is if I tell you, if you see me not making it to the gym, she's not gonna add more workouts. No.
Oh, you didn't make it to the gym 4 days this week? Next week you're doing 6. No, I've never done.
No.
I've actually had multiple clients who they'll miss usually if they start missing 1 day consistently. I'll take them. Let's say they have 5-day workouts and they only make it 4 days out of the week.
You did that to me.
Yeah, and then I just started giving you 4-day a week workouts, and you were like, "What are we doing?" And I said, well, you only make it 4 days, so why would I make a 5th day that you're not going to do?
I know, and I thought you were going to be in trouble.
And you're like, oh.
And this worked perfect. And now it's cardio, my goal, so she's going to have to change my plan.
We shift over.
I expect it immediately after this podcast.
It's actually, it's,
okay.
Well, I'm working right now. Okay. I'm not actually doing it right now.
Oh, you are? For
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am doing it today, yes.
To be like, you better. Because now I don't have time for all this other stuff. And I want specific, see, I'm a diva, accessory workouts or angles that make me look good, because this is the first time when I look lean, I want to look good for you guys for the video. I'm not lean all year long like half the people.
With your GS
and I need to show, I need, so now I
model
want, and my workout clothes, so we need to do the workouts that showcase
the muscles.
That we have been putting a lot of muscle. She is the lower body queen, and I talked this with Allison, not out of hate or anything, but if I'm seeing someone as a coach that does not, you're a coach, you have to live by example. Yeah. I'm a life coach, so imagine if I had to live by example. If you were saying all this stuff and then still going out and abusing drugs to cope with your things. Well, I can still abuse drugs as a life coach. There's a meme there, but I mean that would be later, once a year. That's not the drug part, it's just being negative. Yes. You can do, I'm going to say do whatever makes you happy, you know. But obviously not be in a dark space, because drugs can get you very dark if I'm abusing them and have rehab and end up landing in rehab, losing all my money. But no, I'm not against drugs. Obviously, just using drugs and ending up homeless. Exactly. Let's not get back to that. But or being negative and not positive and just throwing shit at everyone. No. I want you to be able to live around the shit and walk around it and make it the best that you can with that shitty life. We all have to have bad stuff. Yeah. But she has to look a certain way for me to want to pay her. I've had my male clients tell me that I destroy them on leg days, and there's a reason for it. She is the best. There's a reason for it. It's because I know how to train that. Keyword right there. She is the only person that I know that does both. So aware of that. I think a lot of coaches out there are very interested in just young, beautiful women. Yeah. I've seen her do clients that are even overweight, very big clients. It's not, you don't pick and choose. No. I'm not gonna pick and choose. Oh, let me be your life coach because you have the perfect life. Yeah. So you're gonna be easy. No, we're rolling, baby. No, I have be fucked up. Male clients, female clients, everything. You name them, I got them. And different sizes, goals, different goals, different sports, whatever we want you to have. I think the mental and the internal with the body, that just brings me to like the best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. Don't say we're not offering the help. You can hire, literally, this has become an ad. Yes. You can hire Black Diamond. We will put her information after the podcast. And GES, I'm here to spread the good energy and help you through anything that you've been going through, honestly. And I'm going to go back to school once I'm hoping to get rid of my toxic life, aka my day job. Sorry, my boss follows me on Instagram and everything. I want to get out of the job. They know I started this for that reason. And just do whatever makes you happy. Any advice that you have for as a coach, as a person? Take care of yourself. Whether it's your internal health, your mental health, your physical health, your everything, your peace. I think that's the biggest thing I've learned in these past 4 years is how to take care of myself. And I think that's the only, I think you will protect you. Prioritize yourself. Like I said, it's all about self-care. It's not being selfish. And in my certification, I learned that the health part with the positivity, not really positivity, but you staying true to yourself and your goals will make you achieve the best version of yourself. Absolutely. So it's not just eat the tilapia and get on a diet. Yeah. Once you look good, you'll be good. She's not saying that. She's never told me that as a coach. She worries about my inside too. When it comes to your actual blood work, or how is your state of mind? Oh, you're fighting with your husband, you're having a bad day. Yeah. That's gonna ruin your outside. You transpire your bad inside to the outside. So no matter how many tilapia you eat, if you are not okay here, if you're not okay inside, you're not gonna be okay outside. Even if you look the part. Yeah. Right? Yeah. watch out. And I'm about to go ask her for a cheat meal. I'm going to be honest. This is my podcast, and I always say the truth. I've been very good, and I did lose 3 pounds. Thank you, Carolina, for my massage yesterday. I'm so lean. I think I deserve the 3 pounds back.
3 pounds, you have to work it back.
Let's go celebrate. I'm going to go celebrate with my coach that I lost 3 pounds.
Let's go
with my water weight.
Let's go celebrate and fuck it up.
Yes. That's the best reward. That's the type of neighbor client that I am. But I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Arizona.
Yeah.
She's a real one. I got your back.
Yeah.
I know you got mine.
Oh yeah. Right back.
And we got your back if anybody's looking for a coach or just a crazy person. Follow our Instagrams. I'll put your business too.
Yeah.
But the most important message, if nobody, absolutely nobody believes in you, I want you to always believe in yourself, and you did it.
Yeah.
You believed in yourself, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Love you. Ugh.